Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.
Hello and welcome to Nirmal, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Riya. We have with us Riya Singh, technical analyst, Currencies, joining in. Riya, welcome to the show. My first question coming to you is clearly we had seen the rupee, which was pretty much in a consolidation phase over the last couple of trading sessions. And now it's snapped out of that consolidation phase. Today's session as well, it's settled around 4 paise higher at 73.54 against the dollar. What's in store?
Thank you, Yural. Yes, if you now the consolidation phase that it was, going since this October that it has started. Now, if you look at the momentum in the yesterday session, they did raise question as to what power, you know, headlining this gain into the rupee. So if you look at the data that was released on part of the central bank, there is an intervention that has happened by the central bank. The forex reserve have climbed around $9.5 billion for in the month of October. So this is showing that the central bank has continued its forex buying again in dollar, which it had halted in the previous month. So central bank has again come into action and getting the forex reserve uh, raised. So there has been a demand for the dollar, which has given the rise into the the breakout in the consolidation phase that we did see yesterday. Now the other bullish momentum that can be powered is by the RBI OMO, operations that is scheduled uh, today as well as in the coming days. Now the RBI is, receiving the bid for the 100 billion state bonds, and the response to that by the investors have been profoundly positive, and they are, if the bids did goes forward and the RBI continues to intervene into the bond market, there will be a lowering of lower yields on the bond as well, which will indirectly affect the strength of the rupee in the coming days going forward. Not a drastic effect, but yes, it will have some effect on it, and rupee can further decline into the coming sessions. So I think we can the max depreciation that we can see forth into the coming days can be around 73.95, 74.10.
Right, so that's with regards to where the Indian rupee goes. Now, moving beyond that, what's happened, Ria, with regards to where the Brexit development goes, it's clearly bending towards a no deal. If that happens, what lies in for the pound ahead?
A no deal will definitely not work for the, in the favor of pound. So pound is going to crash if that happens. But the rise that we saw yesterday to the pound did not retain into the today's session was probably because there is no clear, statement that has been released on the part of the whole negotiation that is going forward by the committee, involved in the whole Brexit discussion. So traders are waiting on to what are the progress, the actual groundworks that has been going forward. What are the negotiation? A clear picture only can remove the pound from this, volatility session that it has been facing in the month of October. So apart from that, I think market have now become quite buoyant and prudent with respect to how to tackle with the Brexit headlines, and they are quite focusing on the other parts of the development on part of the economic development and such in order to trade into the pound. Now, if you see at the pound fell drastically after the inflation numbers was released. So which inflation is still been half of what the central banks has put for the target of around 2% for 6 months. And though there is a rise of 0.5%, but it is not giving a boost into the sentiment for the market overall, because a lower inflation does indicate that there has been a dramatic slowing in the economic recovery. There has been a surging job cuts, and the further lockdown will push these this the economic recovery quite further down to the path. And the no rise into the consumer demand is further hardening the overall economic position of the UK right now. I think this has been quite weighing on the pound. And obviously it will be in a volatile session for the coming days, at least till mid November, as we have also stated earlier. But if there is no headline of the Brexit development, I think we can see pound further declining into the coming sessions.
Right. And with this, Riya, what's the view that you have with regards to the dollar index? Because the bill with regards to the fiscal stimulus seems to have been pushed. Now, where do you see the dollar moving from here on?
I think the statement that we did receive yesterday on part of the House Speaker Pelosi was uh, that she's really pushing that the some agreement with respect to the stimulus does come forward within this week, or at least before the election, which is supposed to be held on November 3rd. And I think this is quite a fueling into the right now into the dollar index, because if you see, apart from the rupee momentum, dollar index has corrected today's session as well as in today's session. So there is a positivity coming around that with respect to the whole 1.88 trillion package, that it will a decision on it will be made before before the elections, and the package will be released. So I think this is what pushing the dollar index further down. So we are expecting a decision onto it within the week, or at least early in the next week. So this will actually play out into the dollar index, but the positivity still revolves that there will be a further stimulation that will be released, and I think this is what will play into the dollar index strength and weakness. I think we can definitely expect a dollar index, if the stimulation is released, we can definitely expect the dollar index to test 90 to 91.80 into the coming session. And as far as it can test 93.25, I'm not seeing much strength into the dollar index. Above that, 93.25 is something that we can look out for into the coming session.
Right, so, what are the strategies that you would want to recommend?
I think as far as rupee goes, uh, if there is a breach of 73.80 on the higher side, you can definitely buy into the rupee for a target of 74, because as if you see the closure in today's session, the candle that has been formed is a flat red candle with a long lower shadow, which is indicating that there is a support that is coming forward into the rupee pair. So a breach of 73.80, which is also acting as a long-term moving average resistance, will prove quite will take air into the greens, and it can test 74 into the coming session. So look out for a breach of 73.80 on the higher side for going long into the pair for the target of 74. Uh, the other strategies that you can follow will be to go short into the pound and euro. For going short into the euro, look for a breakdown of 87 levels. You can if there is a breach of 87 levels, you can definitely get 86.75, 86.60 into the coming sessions. And for a pound, again, it is quite volatile, so maintain a strict SL. It did give a closure in sideways, so I think a breach below 96.40 will fuel in further bearish sentiment into the pair, and it can move towards 96 levels. So below 96.40, you can go short into the pound for a target of 96.20, 96 levels.
Right. So these are strategies that we would be following as well. But with this, one second, Ria, you'll have to just give me a second. I think there are a couple of questions that are coming in. Just give me a second. No, it was, I think, only on the volume bit, I think, but we will try rectifying it, Pradeep, as well. Sorry, I just saw it right now. We will try rectifying the volume next time. Thank you, Ria, so much for joining in. Thank you, everyone, as well.